So here we are getting into Tasha's hive. She just popped the top. Her bees are not a fan of the food for right now. It could also be that you don't have enough bees eating yet.
Yeah, that could be
So
it too.
they are a fan of the pollen patty, so there's that.
Oh.
She was good.
Beetles in there,
Yeah, Tasha's gonna clean out her feeder box here after a bit, but we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of the inspection here.
they are eating up these pollen patties.
And if you hear something weird, it's probably a wild turkey in the background because that's a thing that's happening.
So, this hive is new, so it was a bee package, so I'm not really expecting there to be a lot, if anything, drawn in these top. Oh, they're getting some. Look at that. They're drawing some on there. Oh man, they're getting crazy. They're connecting the top and bottom box, so that's all right.
Gotta take that from them.
I take this from them. That's fine. So I have to remember that this was a brand new bee package, so they're not, oh look, but they're drying inside.
Saw that brand new fresh white comb.
Fresh white comb, but
yeah.
But they had lots of brood last time, so they'll get there. We're also going to give them a home field advantage here. Okay, all right. They got crazy. They got crazy on this side.
That's not okay.
That we gotta scrape this out. So that's yeah, we gotta scrape that. But they're doing pretty good. Really focused on sticking these two together. All right. I like what I'm seeing. That's something. We'll learn how this works. We gave them a bunch of resources to start the hive, so they didn't have to build a bunch first thing. So they've had the luxury of having like a mini vacation this entire time. So I think that's kind of what we see drawn here, but that's really great. That's really good phases. And we're gonna leave these ones that they're drawing on in here, but then we're gonna add some that have already been drawn with some extra comb before we close them up.
You want to do that now so we don't forget to do it? Just saying. And you can put those empty frames right into that box.
Are there 5?
There's 5 you have at various stages.
I'm going to leave the ones in the middle empty. We were going to put some in Mandy's hive, but we forgot, and I filled up their feeder box, so I'm not going to open it and put it back. I'm not going to...
That's okay.
Open the hive and put them back, but she's going to have so many bees here soon, it should not take them very long to build that out. And they were already building so much comb.
They're just building it wonky.
They're just building it wrong. You're not like, oh, can I really be wrong? Yeah, it was really bad.
It was sideways.
It was sideways. Her bees.
It's definitely sideways.
Home building this week. We're gonna give them another chance, though. Give them another chance. We want to give, because this was a new bee package, we really want to, because we have these resources, we really want to give this hive the best opportunity to be successful. So, and that's what's kind of nice about this. Is
that one's only one-sided. You should bring that to the end.
These are both only one-sided.
Oh, so it doesn't matter. There we go.
Make sure they're nice and tight. Nobody gets crazy. All right, so so now in the bottom box, we got to check for fresh eggs. It's really what we're going to be checking for down here. Also, I already know I got to scrape some of the comb they built off the top.
See?
Because they got crazy.
Crazy building.
That's fine though, it's all right. I'm just glad that they're building. I'll figure it out.
Tasia's bees last year did not want to do jack.
Yeah, they didn't even do this, so I'll take it. Even if it is crazy, I'll take it. Oh, look at that. That's a baby. See how light she is? So cute. All right, I need you guys to move.
That light colored one right there. There's a baby.
That's a baby. Oh.
You just pop them right in the feeder, in the box.
I'm gonna spread them out too, so hopefully we don't feel like this is any place to live.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Ooh, there's. We'll get them in a second. This is a nice, gentle brush.
Yeah, there's lots of different brushes you can use. We don't use them a lot, but you can get firm bristles, you can get super soft bristles, and any make or model, but really it's based on your bees, what you should use.
This hive doesn't have very many bees in it. We really want to leave as many bees here as possible.
Yeah. She's just longer.
Yeah, I saw that earlier and I was like, that was a thing that happened. Oops, sorry.
I was like, did you just move the whole box?
Well, no, and I crushed a bee.
That's a thing that'll occasionally happen.
But we gotta get one out
So you can move.
so we can move. This is just a fat honey frame, except it's really light now. They've been eating the resources out of it, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of the areas that are cleaned out now. So in Mandy's hive, we scraped out hella amounts of swarm cells. We shouldn't really have to do that in this hive because it's little. Ooh, there's larvae here. Ooh, and I do see some fresh eggs.
Show me. Let's see if we can get a good picture.
It's hard. They're hard. They're in there.
Here, move your hat brim. Just look up. All right, so about in the middle of the camera, you can see larvae in those frames. The eggs are going to be a lot harder for us to see in these dark centered cells, but that's definitely larvae in there.
Which is excellent because previously we didn't have any that far out. So the queen had not yet made it to this stage. So we got a little bit of larvae in here, a little bit of cat brood. So in a new hive, it can take a little bit of time for the bees really to get going. So and because it was so cold outside when we put it in there, they really kind of got a late start, but it looks like they're doing well. And I don't see I'll clean on this frame, so I'm gonna put it over here. But previously to that, we didn't see any brood that far out, so I'm really happy to see that. All right. This is all cat brood. We have a couple of drone bees, which if this was a brand new hive, oh, I see fresh eggs down here, I would be alarmed. But because we provided them so many resources, there's a new bee right there. See how light she is? To the right. There's a pair of them. But because they had resources, they have kind of an artificial sense of accomplishment. Oh, there's so many newbies. which is why it's okay that we see some drone brood in here. All right, cool. So generally I would stop after this, but last time I was in here, I saw a couple of cells with double eggs in them, which can be an early sign of a problem. So I want to continue looking just a little bit deeper to make sure I don't see anything I shouldn't be seeing in here. Really what I'm looking for is a frame full of drone brood, because sometimes double eggs can mean there's a laying worker bee. And if that's the case, then they can't lay female eggs. They only lay male eggs. So that's really what I'm paying attention to right now, is whether or not we have anybody in here with all male eggs. We got, holy cow, this hive's gonna be like,
Yeah.
we're gonna be able to put supers on this hive, I can imagine, really soon.
Yeah. Which is a good thing. Early supers means honey faster. Yay.
Yeah. Especially now because we're giving them some resources in there. All they gotta do is build that out. This one's really light. This should be full of fresh eggs and larvae, which it is. There's probably about three-day-old eggs in here. And the way I know that is because they're shaped like a C. So a fresh egg is gonna be standing up. 3 to 4 day old is gonna be laying down, and then it'll be shaped like a C. But there are fresh eggs up here. And I'm not seeing doubles, which is fantastic, because that really was a concern for me last time. I thought it would be, oh yeah, there's all sorts of fresh eggs over here. And no doubles, which is excellent. All right. I'm gonna look at one more frame and then we can be done, just because I'm not seeing any adverse signs of what I was afraid of last time. Because it looks like all the brood is what we need it to be. And this queen has an excellent laying pattern. So that's also how you know if you have an effective queen, is that they have a nice big laying pattern. They're laying in the middle. There's not a lot of gaps. Yeah, look at this.
So that's all capped brood.
All capped brood, all baby bees. We have some drone, which is, we need those this time of year, especially because we're looking to make a couple of queen bees. And this should be all eggs, and it is, yep.
Do you see your queen?
No, I expected her to be on one of these frames since they're so fresh, but I do not see her. Which is fine. We don't have to see her. We just have to see that she's been here. And sometimes if her butt's in a cell, then sometimes you
right
can't.
There. See how she's all light colored?
Yeah.
Fuzzy.
You're so cute. Okay, I know I said that was the last one. But
She's lying. She always lies. It's always one more. It's always 5 more minutes.
It's fine. So originally when we got these bees, we were a little bit worried about their temperament, but on a favorable day, they're actually really nice. This is mostly honey.
There's no wind
this
today.
Is honey. There's a couple supersedure cells, which are fine.
See, that's a super, because it's halfway up the frame.
A bunch.
And then there's a super.
There she is.
Where,
See
where,
her?
where,
right
where?
there. Right there at the bottom right. My bottom right.
There
yeah.
we go.
Jesus, she's huge.
Yeah.
All right, we're just going to put her back.
Yep, we're done. We done seen her.
And that's all honey. Those all look like supersedure cells.
Yeah, yeah. So Tage might have a derpy queen. We don't know. She was on a frame with 3 other supersedure cells, but everything looks fine aside from that. We saw both of our queens today. That's awesome. We're just gonna close it back up, feed.
I was gonna take time to scrape one of those, but I'm not gonna.
Not if she was on that frame. I wouldn't have done that either.
I don't want to really spook her.
Yeah. So there's a danger of the queen absconding if you see her and then you don't get out of the hive shortly after there, because you've ripped the roof off her house and she doesn't like that. So she's scared. So she could just straight up fly away. That's not a thing we want to happen.
She was huge.
She was huge. So that's Tasha's new queen. That was Viney.
Viney is massive.
Yeah, she's a big girl. So we're gonna close her up, feed her up, clean up the feeder box, and then go on home. We're gonna figure out how to operate our Varroa mite control system, our mineral fogger, and maybe we'll show you something what that looks like next time. Thanks for watching.
Boom. Look at that. Well, they can't because that's how we have to store it.